Hot take, open houses, I think, are a little bit overrated. And I'm going to tell you why. So usually when a home is first listed, there'll be open houses, and that's really the greatest chance that a property is going to sell for the highest price. But the pricing is the most important thing. And for example, a lot of times when I have sellers list their home, I'll do open houses Saturday and Sunday. And probably 2 or 3 times this year, we had an open house Saturday, got a really good offer. And every time my sellers would say, let's just have the open house Sunday. Let's see what happens. But there's reasons why, you may not want to do that. And if you have an offer that comes in, cancel that open house, because if the offer looks good, maybe they waive the home inspection, they're financially stable, maybe they're a cash buyer, then you have a bird in hand. And again, the earlier a home is on the market, usually that's when it's typically going to sell for the highest price. The other thing to consider too about open houses, why they might not be the greatest, is anytime I might list a property and I might get 3 or 4 showings ahead of time, for that buyer to want to set up a private showing and see it in person themselves, there's the high level of interest, or they're taking time out of their valuable schedule to see it. They might plan on going to the open house, but if maybe something else gets in the way, they might end up not going to see it. So I always get excited when the showings start rolling in. As far as looking at offers and deciding whether or not to cancel an open house, if you get an offer early on, it's looking at what's the activity look like, how many showings, how many open houses have you done, what's the seller's situation, do they have a tight timeline to sell, do they have a longer runway, maybe you can take a gamble. But overall, and then also open houses, maybe you get 15 people that show up, but half the people are looky-loo neighbors, and they're not really quality buyers. They're really curious what their neighbor's house looks like. So to sum up, open houses, they're a little bit over-exaggerated, overhyped, whatever you want to call it. They're necessary, they're useful. But you got to really get an agent who knows how to navigate those waters and give you the best advice in selling your home for the maximum amount.